Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I uploaded my last video. I really wanted to get back to YouTube sooner than this, but a lot has happened, and now I finally have the time to make a video again. Basically, I just wanted to report on the progress that I've made on the game since the last video, which has been a lot. So I guess we'll just get right into it. So I got the game open. We'll just play the tutorial again, which is what I think I did last time as well, but you can already see that there's a lot of differences. So there have been some major changes to the game design. And the first one that you will immediately notice is that areas are now grayed out. So we added like a very basic lighting model to the game so that you can only see things that are actually lit up. And this obviously changes the way that you play the game, because you can't just run anywhere and you don't know where resources are, you don't know where monsters are. You need to really find your way through it. The other thing that we changed is that the game is now in an infinite mode. So you will see later that the game no longer has like a predefined size, but instead will go section by section, where one section is currently 18 tiles wide. The game's score is therefore now actually defined. Before it was kind of like, can you make it to the finish line or not? Now we changed it that this flag is actually your score. So you can see in the top right, up there is my current score. When I move the flag further to the right, the score actually updates. Then we also redesigned the tutorial level to be like more reflective of what the game is actually, trying to teach you. You can already see that I'm currently already running into some issues with the time, so I'll really have to get going here. Farm some coal so that I can buy myself some more time. And then you can already see that there was on the right this emitter. So basically the same what we have on the left here is also to the right there. And you can see this is the end of the section. So to reach the next section, what I need to do is I need to power up this emitter like this. I need to charge it basically. And that will now unlock the next section for me. We will probably also change that in the near future. But this is how it is currently. And now what I'm doing is I'm trying to extract as many resources as I can from this, because resources are supposed to be scarce in this. And so obviously in the tutorial level, it's supposed to be kind of easy, but this is usually what you can do. I think the trader was already in there last time, but we made the trader much more powerful. So the trader will now also give you the chance to buy some coal or some crystals, because that can come in handy. And I'll just keep going over here, make it as far as possible to the right. There were like most of the things that I've worked on, you can't actually see right now, or you can see, but it's hard for you to judge. So I made a lot of changes and improvements to the general just user experience. For example, in how you control the game, how the game feels, how the sound feels. I can also just turn out the sound. I forgot that I wanted to showcase that. Obviously, the sounds are basically all just downloaded from like websites, so they're not actually good, but they can really help you in noticing what's happening on the game, in the game world. So that you have to watch out for like specific things that are around you. So now I'm getting kind of stressed because I need to kill all these monsters and I don't have that much time left. You can see on the left that the emitter is losing charge, but I've got 3 coal up there that I can just use. So I'm probably fine. There's also a new entity that we added since the last time, which is the slime entity, which currently we haven't really seen in this run because I got much better at avoiding it. It's supposed to be pretty annoying. It will basically steal your items, and to avoid that from being too too annoying, we added also a new chest entity. So in this chest entity, I can basically store all my items that I want. And so this line won't be able to catch them. So now I'm seeing that, oh, well, I've still got a few monsters over there, but I currently don't have any free crystals. So what I'll do here is I'll basically repivot how I structured my my layout here so that I can actually save myself 2 crystals. And I still have one up there, which I forgot about. But this will probably be much better for me. And I also shouldn't forget that I'll have to recharge the emitter soon as well. So we'll just put the beam there and then, oh, that one is still annoying. So I got a range, or the frogs, I should say. The frogs have a range of 3 tiles, so they can actually reach me over there. I didn't bother killing that guy because I figured that, you know, maybe I can save myself the time, but turns out he's kind of annoying like that. And now I'll also have to figure out how to get this one. I can do it like that so I don't get hurt. Obviously, I could also just, you know, not care and lose like a heart there by getting damaged ones, but this is the cleaner solution. And I also wanted this game to feel kind of puzzly. So now you can see that I've charged the next emitter. So if this was like an actual open game, then we would unlock the next section here. But because it's a tutorial, the tutorial does end at some point. So we figured, okay, well, you only need to move the flag furthest to the right now, and then the tutorial will end. Obviously, the tutorial really needs to give you some information on what you're supposed to be doing. That is something major that is obviously missing. But, you know, it's progress. And so one more thing that I wanted to show is we actually now have local multiplayer. So I can, for example, say, well, this is me, I'm playing on keyboard, and then there's another player that's playing with controller. You can obviously also have multiple controllers. In the lobby, you can then identify like which controller is which, or which keyboard is which, you know, which user is using which input device. And I'll just select like the medium campaign here, which is a randomly generated one. And now you can see, oh, we're actually in this world here, where YouTube, this player is controlled by the controller and Victor is controlled by the keyboard, and I can see them, and that works. So the idea was also that players can, you know, play this on the couch, sitting next to each other, because that's usually the most fun way to play these kind of games. Yeah, so in short, I think this is kind of the progress that I've been making. As you might know, I'm not sure if I said this last time, but the game is written in my own programming language, which we are lovingly calling a Lidl-Jai. So you might have heard of the language that Jonathan Blow is doing. I've been, for the last 3 years, I've been basically making my own compiler for that language. If you want to know more about that, I have some information about that on my website, which I'll link below. But it's been really nice working with that language. Like, obviously there are some problems with you know, writing your own compiler, but it's been a lot of fun, and we made some pretty good progress. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Obviously, I will link some web pages below, and then I'll catch you guys hopefully soon. Bye bye.